Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making lady fingers. When I imagine how lady's hand should look like, what comes to my mind is an image of a thin, silky smooth hand and delicate, elongated digits with manicured buffed fingernails. And maybe, just maybe, some discreet jewelry, if any. Now, who in God's name could find any resemblance between the image I have just described and soft sponge cake cookies that got exactly the same name is beyond me. Savoiardi, which translates into from Savoy, however, is a name for this oblong-shaped sponge cake, and it originated in the late 15th century from the House of Savoy, in Italian Casa Savoia, which is a royal family that was established in 1003 in the historical Western Europe region called Savoy. Through centuries, the family grew in power from ruling a small county in the Western Alps to absolute rule of the Kingdom of Sicily in 1720. The recipe was allegedly spread throughout Europe by the marriages of the many daughters of Bertha of Savoy, Queen Consort of Germany. In France, these spongy sweet treats are called biscuits à la cuillère, or spoon biscuits, because bakers used 2 spoons to spread the batter from the center before baking. Do these delicate sponge cake biscuits resemble lady fingers or not is debatable. However, their softness and lightness is unquestionable. If you have never made lady fingers before and you have tasted the store-bought ones, you will probably ask, what softness? And you will be right. The store-bought Savoiardi are dried and biscotti-like, but when you make them at home, you will end up with lovely, sweet sponge cake biscuits, perfect for dipping in your coffee or tea, or if you are more ambitious, ideal for making tiramisu or charlotte. Links are in the description below. Another thing, lady fingers are hugely popular on the entire planet. In Wikipedia, there is a list of no less than 33 countries around the world that have a name for lady fingers in their respective languages. Let me mention just a few. In Australia, sponge fingers. In Croatia, Bosnia and Serbia, piškote. In Chile, galletas de champaña, or champagne biscuits. In Indonesia, kue lidah kucing, or cat's tongue cookies. In Russia, damskie palchiki, or lady fingers. In Turkey, kedi dili, or cat's tongue, and so on. Isn't this amazing? The same dessert, loved and appreciated all over the globe. Now, if that is not a stamp of approval, I don't know what is. So, what else can we do but hop on this carousel and make our own yummy lady fingers? As usual, recipes on my site, the link is down below. First thing I'm gonna do is make French meringue. To make French meringue, I'm gonna put room temperature egg whites into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment and whisk on medium speed. When soft peaks form, I'm gonna start adding sugar gradually and continue whisking until all the sugar is dissolved and the meringue becomes nice and glossy. To make sure the sugar is dissolved, I will rub some meringue between my fingers. If I can't feel any crystals, my meringue is done. Now I'm gonna add egg yolks into my meringue and mix them in with my silicone spatula. Then I'm gonna fold sifted flour into the mixture. It is important not to overmix the batter. Before piping, I'm gonna draw 10 centimeters, which is 4 inches long lines onto my parchment paper as a template for my lady fingers. I've filled my piping bag fitted with 10 millimeters, which is 3/8 of an inch plain tip, and now I'm gonna pipe my lady fingers. Before baking, I'm gonna dust them generously with powdered sugar. I'm gonna bake my lady fingers at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for about 10 to 12 minutes until nicely golden. My lady fingers are done. I'm gonna dust them with powdered sugar once more and make a cup of tea. simple pleasures are the best, don't you agree? Bon appétit!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site, where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook The Pastry Chef and maybe buy me a macaron, if you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!